a quick story. So I try to give a side hustler $25 to build me a free course for moms over 40 to help them discover freedom, and it would be TikTok shop dropshipping course where basically content is already there, and and all that needs to be done is everything just needs to be packaged together. So, and of course, guys, here's what happened. I wanted to let you guys know. So, earlier I talked about how important it is for you guys not to get scammed by side hustlers, and how you want to be setting up a system that will kind of set everything up on a cruise control. So and just makes it super easy for you not to get scammed, and and like lock side hustlers down into really kind of a minimum structure where you pay like $25 to get side hustler started, and then you would add additional projects down the road if it makes sense based on performance, and of course providing other opportunities for side hustler to earn money. So obviously, guys, if you don't have a clear way of explaining that to a side hustler, then they're gonna be like, oh, I don't want to do all that for only $25. So that's what kind of happened to me, and so I need to work a little stronger on my offer. Earlier, guys, I described to you an innovative way for how you could introduce incredible efficiency and save an insane amount of money and don't get scammed by side hustlers, right? So I provided that system to you and showed you how, but it still requires you to create a very compelling offer for a side hustler. So this way they actually work on your TikTok shop or whatever you want them to do. You have to make it super appealing. So check this out, guys. I went ahead and I gave an offer to a side hustler for $25, and he reviewed the offer and he was like, well, when you get serious enough, then let me know, but it's too much work. I can't go ahead and package everything into a course. So guys, remember, when you start creating projects for side hustlers, you want to position everything correctly. But make sure whatever offer you provide, make sure that this offer is 100% clear in terms of how that side hustler is going to get paid. Now, keep something in mind, like what I showed you is a way for how to pull this off, even with minimum amount of money. So this way, like if you don't have a lot of money, guys, you could still pull this off. Hello, guys. So we got Caitlin, we got Lexton, we got Erica, Brazilian. So guys, look, check this out. Here's what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna try to describe to you what happened. So this way you could understand what's going on and do this right. Learn from my mistakes, okay? So earlier I went ahead and I created a workshop and explained to you how you could like literally spawn money by not paying expensive freelancers any money, because in many of the cases they just kind of take your money but they don't really do a good job in terms of doing anything on a long-term basis, and then you kind of get scammed. And I designed a system for you that makes it super easy for you not to get scammed. And of course that system involves making sure that whatever offer that you provide to a side hustler, that this offer makes total sense for you from a long-term perspective, but it also has to make sense for a side hustler as well. So this way it has this mutual benefit. But how do you do this in a way where you constantly like have to explain things over and over and over again, and like how do you avoid this? And in the previous workshop I described to you guys like how to systemize all of this, so this way you don't like go back and forth between side hustlers. But what I did is I actually went ahead and I kind of used the system myself, and I offered side hustler $25, and I said, look, I'm gonna give you $25 if you build me a course, and the course is basically already built. All you gotta do is just take my videos from YouTube and just include it in each lesson. But like when I created that, when I packaged that piece of instruction, like, hey, this is what you gotta do. You gotta take the video from YouTube. I already created basically all the mini lessons, and you technically just have to grab each title and just edit into it. After I described all of this, guys, The side hustler was like, nah, I can't be looking at the PowerPoint presentations. I can't be looking at any of that. It's gonna take a lot more than 25 bucks. But even though I explained to him that this 25 bucks can turn to thousands of dollars, I explained to him how I helped one of the Brazilian side hustlers who barely spoke any English build his entire agency, AI automation agency, and now this person has close to 100 people working for him. I also explained to him that, look, if you start out for minimum 25 bucks, you have to show us what you can do. And then if you do a good job, we'll give you additional projects. And of course, not only projects coming from us, but from other bougie boss moms who would see that you have skills, and of course would be interested in hiring you as well to create whatever the kind of course or anything else, like any other kind of luxury pet offer. So, and yeah, so what do we got here? We got a lot of folks over here. Wow, we got GG. Okay, so we got Ahmad John, Soldier, no, like a really complicated name. So guys, look, so I wanted to show you like what happened, so even though that whatever I described hustler would be incredible for his long-term being, it was incredible, but it was still misunderstood in the process. So of course, guys, here's what happens. In order for you to make sure that whatever it is that you offer to side hustlers makes sense, you need to supercharge it. You need to supercharge your offer with different types of email nurturing campaigns. And of course, guys, keep something in mind when you're talking to somebody in a very short amount of time. What happens is their brain is like, they can't trust you because they don't really understand what you're trying to do in a like really short amount of time. So what you want to do, you want to pre-cook all of those campaigns, guys, email nurturing campaign ahead of time. So this way you kind of slowly cooking them, slowly nurturing them. That's the idea, guys. So if you don't want to get scammed, guys, like trying to like hire people, if you want to do it like with a minute based on your budget, if you want to do it in a way where people trust you, if you want to do it in a way where if you fail to convince a side hustler to work for you to do this like course, you could still kind of, I'd almost want to say, if you're so fast, guys, it's so fast. It's literally like changing socks. Like if for whatever reason you didn't like side hustler, boom, you swap them out with the system in one shot. And another person gets to see whatever the offer that you offer, they get to see what you're offering, and then you pick the best of the best. And guys, doing this technique is the best way. Why? Because the thing is, when I started looking at those side hustlers, guys, when I looked at the data to see who is even opening up any of those offers or proposals, I started discovering, kind of give you an example. So let's say you're about to hire somebody, right? And you're about to hire somebody to build a fence for you, a beautiful fence. Then you invite them and you be like, hey, I'm gonna give you like, I don't know, $10,000 to build a fence around the house. And the person is gonna, and the person, instead of coming down and looking at your house and looking at the whole, like what you need to do, basically says okay and never shows up. Would you hire that person? The same thing here, guys, when it comes to like, when let's say you're trying to build this luxury pet business, you need to have side hustlers who are not going to be like scamming you, guys. What you want to do, you want to switch them up as quickly as you're changing socks. And the best way to do that, guys, is to first of all have a fire looking system, guys. Fire looking system that's just going to allow you to be like to hot swap them on the fly. And that's what I offer you, guys. Like I offer you a way for how to hot swap them on the fly. So what that means is, let's say you were like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna build my TikTok shop. I want to build a bunch of offers. I want to go ahead and get the person to like help me grow my luxury brand. I want to do that. But the problem is, even though you know what you want to do, even though you have an idea what you want to do, the problem is you can't make that happen, because even though you're super smart, even though you're super fast, like in learning information and whatnot, but the truth is other people are not as smart and they're not as fast as you. And in order for them to be as smart, as fast as you, so this way they could execute whatever it is that you're trying to get them do, you need to find the smart people who understand, who can read through the future, not just like on a short-term based project of what you're offering for $25, but somebody who can see things through the future, who can be like, oh damn, this is fire opportunity. My alternative would be, instead of getting $25, spending $500 to $1,000 on similar level of education. So that's how you want to frame it. What you want to do it, guys, when you start hiring people, don't just go and start hiring like people on Upwork and then offering them money or whatever. That doesn't work. Instead, position your offer for your luxury pet brand in such a way where they're the ones that are going to be required to pay you. It's not the other way around. So you want to position in a way where they pay you. How do you do that? How do you create an offer where they pay you versus the other way around? Well, okay, instead of like taking that leap forward and making such a strong offer where they pay you, I'm gonna dial down a bit and I'm gonna say, okay, look, when you're creating an offer, and let's say you have a way, like you have a little, like $25 that you want to give, make the offer strong, so strong. It has to be fire. It has to be like, look, here's the thing. I'm going to give you $25, but it's a learn and earn opportunity. This alternative training, think about this way. When you try to become a plumber, do you go out and just like start repairing pipes? Well, in my particular case, I did with my handyman. I didn't even care. But in this case, I had a handyman with 40 years of experience in plumbing. And I didn't care if I would go around the houses and I would just be fixing stuff, including my own house. Now, some of you will say, well, I can't do that. Well, correct. You can't do that if you don't have any experience. And of course, there's licensing problems, all sorts of other problems. But many people overthink this and never do anything at all, guys. So here's my comparison to you guys. When you start creating an offer, make that offer like this. Say, hey, look, this is learn and earn opportunity. Your alternative to this is paying $500 to $1,000. But instead of paying the $500 to $1,000 per month for this training course, we're only gonna charge you negative $25. In fact, we're gonna give you the $25 where you get to learn and in the process earn and then get to increase your earning over time. And of course, if you frame it like this, guys, it's gonna be gazillion times easier for you to educate some person who can do those tasks for you versus trying to find somebody who already has the skills, guys. This is gazillion times easier. Just think about it. Do an experiment on your own. Like literally just do an experiment. Go out on Threads, right? And post a message. Like the other day, 2 days ago, I posted a message. It got like 10,000 views. It's absolutely insane. Typically, I'm sure many of you guys who are posting things on Threads probably discover that any message that you added only gets like 5 to 10 views. Imagine having a thread that gets like 10,000 views in one shot. How much impact it's gonna produce in context of people be like, oh damn, like a lot of people gonna see you and they're gonna be like, man, I want to learn this stuff. So what you want to do, guys, you want to use ThreadStack. So ThreadStack is a digital power bundle that my talent agency built. It allows you to pierce through the shining armor of all sorts of different types of audiences. So this way you can get through to them. And what you want to do, you want to create an appealing offer, a type of offer where it's the reverse, where it's not you just paying money and begging people. No, it's the reverse, where you are giving opportunity for them to learn with the alternative of not doing so well, them losing money and not making any money. And what you want to offer, you want to say, hey, look, here's my offer, $500 to $1,000. This is our typical price. You want to start off like this. Our typical price is $500 to $1,000. If you guys are interested, we have a couple of spots, but for one lucky mom over 40, we have, or a side hustler who's willing to help some moms over 40, this one spot and only one spot available, which instead of you spending $500 to $1,000, we're going to give you $25. This is going to be learn and earn opportunity that will lead into you becoming the feudal hustler coaching other moms over 40 and creating all sorts of automations and doing all sorts of digital marketing, doing all sorts of content solutions, all sorts of opportunities going to be dropping on top of you. But it starts off with 25 bucks. We want to see and evaluate how that is. Do not think of 25 bucks as anything more just like a like a transaction at the deli where people get a sandwich, give it to you, and you walk away. No, this doesn't work anymore, guys. This is a lot more powerful strategy. And the cool part about it, guys, if you use this strategy with a fire offer like this, you could hot swap side hustlers on the fly. Meaning, let's say you side hustler was like, oh damn, no, I don't want to do this for you because it's too much work. You could still, what you could do, you could say, okay, you know what, hang around in our community if you don't mind. So next time when opportunity comes along, we'll keep you in mind. So this way you're not like burning bridges, and you are creating opportunities and growing your community quickly. So, because think about it, how hard would it be for you to get traffic? It's almost impossible, guys, to get anybody brought into like your community, guys. Unless you have thread stacking skills, it's almost next to impossible, guys, to get anybody brought into your community. Like I literally performed an experiment for about a year and a half, trying to get people into the community. Basically their attention span is like, basically it's impossible, guys, for a regular mom or 40 to pull this off, to get people into your community. Literally, guys, impossible, unless you use thread stacking, and unless you're utilizing systems, and unless you're creating opportunities for things like, hey, if you join my community, you're going to get to squabble up with coaches that can help you apply for $10,000 grant. So this way you can have that money for your business and can hire powerful coaches on a one-on-one basis, and can have opportunities to go ahead and pay more money to other people. You see, here's the thing, guys. If you just hire a freelancer, they're going to want to have exact specifications. That doesn't work anymore in the world of AI, because you yourself don't necessarily know the exact specifications yourself, because those specifications are they're just being created almost on the fly when you start building your own community. So the whole concept of hiring people on a freelancing basis in 2025, with the whole all sorts of advancements in AI, it just doesn't make mathematical sense, guys, for you to do, simply because you're just going to be losing money. Instead, what you want to be doing, you want to be squabbling up together with one another, building a powerful course, building powerful solutions. I do have powerful solutions for you in case if you guys are interested in cooking some of them up and reselling them to luxury pet companies or different types of luxury moms. I do have a couple of fire looking solutions. One of them is involved with using iMessage and iPhone to increase engagement, to pretty much increase engagement exponentially versus SMS. So if you want to build this solution real quick under the flagship of Freedom Fusion system, and have an opportunity to also earn that 25 bucks to create a TikTok shop dropshipping course, and not even create it, but mostly just organize all the content that I already have on my YouTube, and just kind of create it all structural, generate couple of questions with quizzes, that kind of stuff. And it's really stupid simple, guys, to do. You could literally just take the whole YouTube video that I have right now, like explaining all the concepts, and feed that in through Gemini, tell it to go ahead and generate a bunch of quiz questions with a bunch of options, put it into CSV, import that, and boom, you're gonna have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful course, guys. And not only are you gonna have a beautiful course, not only are you gonna earn that 25 bucks, but you're also gonna be positioned in a circumstance where you could help other moms, spawning all sorts of solutions and making additional income, plus also teaching them and also getting additional revenue stream. Based on my analysis, the approximate hourly cost could be, instead of $25, we're talking about $250 to maybe $1,000 per hour. That's the approximate cost. So this is what the side hustler who missed out on $25, who saw the minimum price was of $25, managed to miss out on. Guys, if you don't explain those things, guys, to your side hustlers, they're gonna be just chasing money. What you want to do You wanna get connected with a side hustler who is not chasing money, like Bruno, for example. Bruno was when I met Bruno. Bruno, he didn't have any skills. All he knew how to do was how to smile and have very open mind. And he never asked for any money, guys. He would just be like, I told him the mission of helping moms over 40 discover freedom. I told him the mission of how we want to build a luxury pet store. I told him the mission for how we're going to have the international talent agency, connecting together side hustlers with luxury brand moms. And then he just flew with it. He didn't ask for money. He didn't ask for any kind of handouts. What we did is build. Now Bruno is a feudal hustler. He has his own coaching program. He's a brand manager as well, and soon to be the Feudal Knight, guys. The Feudal Knight in charge of multiple feudal incubators, multiple coaching programs, and of course, at the same time, doing this together with me in terms of building the luxury pet brand, so this way we could sell more products. This is how you guys want to do this. If you start looking at things any other way, and be like, oh, you know what, let me earn like $25 only from some Upwork, then of course, guys, you're gonna fail. You're gonna earn only that $25 from some short-term project for $25, but the future you will never see the true light at the end of the tunnel, guys. The future you will never recognize that you could become that feudal hustler, that you could become that brand manager. What we do as part of our Freedom Fusion system, we create brands and we create feudal hustlers. So feudal hustlers are like coaches, super coaches that helps moms over 40 navigate through all sorts of high cardinality, heterogeneous complexities, all sorts of hybrid skills, micro skills that are not taught in college. Many of those skills are displayed directly in a channel, guys. You could see those skills right away. Skills like ops, stacking, TikTok sniping, threads stacking. Many of those skills I literally came up with, guys. Literally came up with and coined. And a lot of people are jumping into those skills, they're discovering them, and be like, by the time they discover, who discovers those things quick? Big billion-dollar companies. Pepsi was one of them. They discovered some of those skills that I did. Immediately, they went ahead and jumped on it and created a drink after my company's name. So guys, remember, all we got to do, if you're struggling to figure out your path, if you're struggling to figure out what to do with the side hustler, how to interview side hustler, or if perhaps maybe you are a side hustler and trying to determine if this is for you, if something that is being offered for you, look at the long-term picture. No, don't look at short-term picture. Look at Luca. Luca, the Brazilian side hustler who came to me in less than 3 months. He didn't need any visa. He didn't need anything. In less than 3 months, he got help from me, and now he has his own AI automation agency with over 100 people working under him. That's Luca. Then look at Bruno. Look what happened to Bruno. With Bruno, no skills at all. All just happens to be in Andy's community, responding to my post, and boom, right away, he's now have his own coaching program. He's a brand manager of international talent agency, guys. Just like this, in one shot. Now you're listening to this and you're like, damn, I kind of want to be like Bruno or Luca. If that's you, then this opportunity, I'm gonna make it available for anybody who is interested in building that TikTok shop dropshipping course for moms over 40. If that's you, DM the word PATH on my Insta. I'm locking down this opportunity only for 15 days, guys. Once you jump into it, what I'm doing is I'm offloading this opportunity to multiple people in the system. I'm going to create a workshop, guys, showing you exactly how I'm doing this. So this way you could learn how the system works and then supercharge, like if you're interested in building this TikTok shop dropshipping store for moms over 40, luxury pet store. If you're interested in that, then you'll be given that opportunity. So think of it not as $25, but think of $1,025. Think of it this way, because that's how much those skills cost. Your alternative is to try to do this yourself, spend money on AI tools, have no education whatsoever, have no access to top algorithms, and that we have no access to community, no access to all of those systems, no support, no encouragement. That is the alternative, guys. That is the alternative in real world versus squabbling up together with our talent agency, getting that $25. Yes, Building the course, yes, because it does require a little bit of knowledge. It does require a little bit of hustling and trying to figure out how to build it. And yes, struggling when doing so, because it does require opening up your mind and looking up skills. Yeah, sometimes I get side hustlers who reach out and say, "Well, I can't do that. I don't have time to be reading any of that." Well, if you don't, then guess what? Bougie luxury moms are gonna hire somebody else, not you, versus somebody who is interested in learning and earning it simultaneously. So, guys, back in the days, you used to struggle. You have to be like, okay, I need a job. Now, it's even more harder for many people to get a job, guys. 100% harder. Why? Because skills, certain skills, like those skills are not covered anywhere, guys. Those skills that I'm describing are not covered anywhere. Now, you could get those skills. All you gotta do is build a luxury pet store for moms over 40, and not even pet store, but a luxury pet store course, TikTok shop dropshipping course that is already baked in, that is already in a YouTube videos, that is already every single YouTube video that you see that I'm creating, I'm already creating the structure. If you're smart, if you wanted to do this, if you want to be like Bruno and Luca, if you are smart, what I would do is analyze those YouTube videos immediately, include them in Gemini, create a structure for it, and start creating quizzes and assessments. Start generating them with Gemini. This is so easy to do, guys. Stupid easy. Now, of course, it would be hard. It would be next to impossible for you to understand if you are not if you're thinking still in a world of, if you're sort of like thinking in a world of manual things. Yes, it's hard. But you know what's harder? Being broke. That's what's harder, guys. So now, ask yourself, do you want to help luxury pet moms over 40 spawn money and make money in between, and one day possibly become luxury pet mom yourself, or like feudal lord, digital or physical feudal lord, so this way you could spawn money? If that's a yes, then trust me, guys, you want to jump in. DM the word path on my Insta. I'm gonna go head out and I'm gonna grab the bike real quick, guys. I'm gonna grab my electric bike. I'll try to create a workshop for you guys if you're interested. I'm swapping side hustlers like socks, guys. Literally so fast with that system. Trust me, guys, even if you don't, like, just think about it. What I'm giving you is an opportunity. Forget about just 25 bucks that I just talked about. Forget about the whole concept of 25 bucks. Think about the fact that I'm giving you $1,000 in your hands, possibly $10,000, 20, 30, 40, 50. This is basically what you have to think when you're looking at this opportunity, guys. Think about it this way. Don't think about it any other way. But yeah, guys, so that's kind of the best thing I wanted to do. I'm gonna create another workshop, guys, for you real quick a bit later, where I'll show you how I switch side hustlers like I'm changing socks, like super fast, guys. You're gonna love this so much, because that will give you like the wings of freedom. So all you gotta do, guys, is supercharge the system with your offer, and then the rest is just swapping them, swap with just automations, guys. It's like I don't know what's equivalent to that. It's just gonna be so far. You guys gonna love it so much. It's gonna be incredible for you. So if you are starting off, guys, and wondering how to pull this off, if you're like a business mom over 40 and trying to figure out how to swap side hustlers on the fly and not get stressed out, how to just have everything baked in, like super flawless, trust me, you want to be looking at my workshops. I'm going to create a couple of workshops and show you guys how I hot swap side hustlers on the fly. And all you got to do, guys, is jump in, check it out. And I promise you, you're going to love it. I'll see you next time, and take care.